Well, wow. Temperature has dropped. Whew. Temperature has dropped. Temperature has dropped. Did I say that already? Temperature has dropped. That's not cool. It is actually very cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. Wah. Fucking Caleb, are you real? Caleb is fucking, he's an Autobot. Caleb, are you real? Are we fresh? Wash your hands before you smoke a cigar. Wash your face. Throw some water in your hair if you still got it. Stay fresh. You can't stress it. So what do we got going on here? Winter really is here. Not gonna lie, during the afternoon, I tried to review the Maduro version. It's just a review, and it was completely plugged. So that almost never happens ever, unless you're talking about Cuban. So that happened. That happened. Not gonna lie. I might call them and be like, "The hell was that?" I mean, generally speaking, very rarely. I mean, can't. I can't recall the last time I had a New World cigar that I bought that didn't work, and or a New World cigar that or a General cigar that didn't work. So yeah, it was what it was. It was what it was. And the haters are gonna hate, and I don't care. But this is a natural cigar. It's listed as a Honduran wrapper. It's listed as Honduran, Nicaraguan, and Honduran, Nicaraguan, and Dominican. I think it was on the fillers. Binder, I don't recall. If somebody wants to, he took 3 showers today. That's fresh. That's fresh. It's refreshing right now. This is all we got, guys. It's the end of the world. All we got is whatever you got to do. And at some point in the day, we smoke a cigar together and we're like, yeah, okay, we made it. Yay. Yay, we made it. Yay. We got to light tobacco. Is what it is. Saturday I was off today, so I got to relax. Just to, we went food shopping, but just to, what I'm saying, though. I did go to the range, which was relaxing for me. And then we went food shopping, which I hate food shopping. Is what it is. Yeah. Is what it is. So, I can't stress it enough. I was watching a Western with Clint Eastwood. And it's a Western where, okay, sounds like every Western he ever made. Made in 1973. He rides into town, Lago. The town was called Lago. It was a mining town. And if you watch the end of the movie, and I'm going to give it away, the end of the movie, he already was there, but he was killed. He came back. I can't explain it because he wasn't a ghost, but he was. I don't know how nobody didn't recognize him, or he got a new body, or he possessed someone else's body. But It was the guy that got murdered by whips by three guys. And they show that later on, but it happened before in that town. And the town covered it up because it was a murder, whatever it was. So I don't know. The point is, whether Clint Eastwood was the ghost of the guy and the ghost looked different, and he came back as vengeance. I don't know. But the point is this: in the first 5 minutes of the movie, he rides into town. Everyone's scared of him. He goes into the bar, gets a beer and a bottle of whiskey. The guys in the bar are kind of dicks, so he's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go get a hot shave and a bath." He goes across the street to the barber shop to get a shave. This is in the first like 5 minutes. He's sitting there with his bottle of whiskey. The guy's gonna shave his face, and of course, those three assholes cross the street and they come into the barber shop looking for trouble. And he's already got his 45 long coat under the fucking gown when he's getting the fucking shave, and he blasts all three guys. Plow, plow, plow. But he already paid for the bath. But the next day he comes back to get the bath. After he kills those three guys, no investigation. He walks down the street, and there's a pretty woman, undecided. I don't think she was a prostitute, but she kind of got around. She was very pretty, though. She said something rude to him, like she bumped into him just to be rude. And so he grabbed her and took her to her barn and had his way with her. It wasn't exactly the R word because after like 10 seconds with her, she's like, "Yeah, I like this." But the first 5 seconds, she was like, "What are you doing? I don't even know you." So, yeah, I'm going to have to say if this was now, he'd be in jail for that. It was an awkward first 5 minutes of a movie. New guy in town, just wants to drink whiskey, get a shave, take a bath. And then he kills three people at the barber shop and bangs a girl in the barn. And to boot, there was a midget who later on he made the mayor and the sheriff. But the midget was watching him fuck the girl in the barn. And he was just like Danny DeVito kind of guy. That was the first 5 minutes. And all of it made sense when I realized that the movie was directed by Clint Eastwood. It was probably his first movie. He's like, "Listen, I'm making the movie now. Look what's going to happen. In the first 5 minutes, I'm going to get respected. I'm going to get feared. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to commit multiple homicides. And then I'm going to get laid. At some point later, the movie will happen." They're like, "Clint, is this a movie?" He's like, "This is what I do every Tuesday." I don't know. It was a dark beginning to a movie. Here we go. I think it's 6 by 54. The Natural La Palina. I hope it doesn't suck. He said, "I'm kind of a John Wayne guy." Well, no one asked you, huh? You're a John Wayne Gacy kind of guy? You're a Gail Sack kind of guy? Gail Sack, rest in peace. I don't know what happened to that guy. I don't know what happened. Gail Sack has got him. I think the cops got him. They found what was in his basement. That draw is fucking perfect. That's why that was shocking. I got the one bad one on the Maduro. I'm going to call up La Polino on Monday. I'm going to bitch him out. I'm going to demand a cigar. It's the principle. I don't want a free cigar. I just want the cigar that I purchased. So, hey, once in a while, you get a cigar that doesn't work. You call the company. If they make good on it, I let you know. It's good advertisement for them. If they don't make good on it, I let you know. It's bad advertisement for them. Your play. I already spent my money. Now, off the bat, the draw is phenomenal. The cigar feels light for its size, although the cigar feels like it has a full pack. Draw and smoke output is fantastic. Wow, that's a nice cigar. That's a solid medium plus. That's a solid medium plus off the bat. Very woodsy, very salty. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that's medium plus. Oof, right there. Picked up. We're at medium plus. 8 minute chin. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. 8 minute chin. Medium plus. 60% darkness. It's not a dark cigar. Slightly darker than a normal Connecticut. It's not a dark cigar. Finish is long, but not super heavy. So at least it has that off the bat. A long finish. Um, enough strength at a medium plus off the bat. It's a nice, comfortable cigar. Wrapper grade quality is very nice. Feels slick in the mouth, slick in the hand. Bands are solid. Draw is phenomenal. So off the bat, it checked all the boxes. Nothing bad to say about the cigar. Nothing bad to say about the cigar. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Fuck. All right. That medium plus is moving around a little bit. Could somebody give me a blend on the cigar as far as is this a Habano? Is this a Honduran Habano? Because all natural means is it wasn't under shade grown with cheesecloth or massive cloud coverage, right? In Ecuador. And it didn't go through a Maduro process. So, is what it is. I mean, people are here, but is everyone lurking? Are we doing the lurky jerk tonight? Are we going to piss Richie off? Caleb's the most reliable motherfucker here. Caleb's the most reliable motherfucker here. If I could give Caleb 2 wrenchers, I would. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All I know is Cat Williams. Cat Williams didn't hang himself. Like if Cat Williams commits suicide, you know the Illuminati got him. They need to protect Cat Williams at all costs. I mean, he said some real things the other day. Um, Pretty funny, good stuff. Um, but whenever you spit into the wind or tug on Superman's cape, sometimes the system gets mad. So I hope he's got security because you know he did say Kanye married a whore when they were talking about Kim Kardashian. But I mean, Kim Kardashian. I mean, you had a free porno video out with like, so I mean, like, eh, was he lying? Was he lying? Very smooth, no grittiness. Finish is getting longer, slightly oily, not as oily as the Rosado. Solid cigar though, a promising start. Great construction, great draw, great burn, long finish, medium plus, but it's pushing it too. Black pepper spice, slightly oily, rich cedar, slightly sourdough twanginess. So I really, I mean, it feels like an old school Habano, but without being some most old school Habanos would be a little darker. But yeah, I got nothing bad to say about it. Cat Williams, he went in on Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey deserved it. I saw a video where they were comparing Steve Harvey, all the jokes he copied off of him. It's terrible, man. Steve Harvey, Now, whether he knew the jokes were from Cat Williams or he just hires a ghostwriter and the ghostwriter is being lazy and just steals jokes from other people, maybe. So it is what it is. But he did say Steve Williams is wearing a wig, and I didn't know that. I never even thought about it. Not that I was ever checking him out, but I never even realized. My grandmother used to love Steve Harvey. She used to watch Family Feud. She would say, he's got a nicer teeth. Nicer teeth. And he has got always a nicer suit. Every day a different suit. What do they do with the suit? You don't wear it no more. How do we get a new suit every day? So my grandmother didn't understand really what they were talking about on Family Feud. She just knew it was funny when the X came on the screen, and she would go, and, and then the commercial break, she would say, "He's got a nicer teeth, nice, nice." Cigars picking up. Cigar is picking up. Wowza! Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to meet with you again. Love and dream. I don't know the rest of the words. Everyone knows that song. What a great song. Ah, da, da, da. Well, I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's nice. It doesn't feel like a Connecticut. It feels like a nice, well-rounded kind of Habano kind of cigar. Cigars got promise, and for $6 to $7 at a lounge, or on the internet, much cheaper. Is what it is. What? How did Dream Life delete a message and Dream Life's not even commenting? What the hell is that? It says on my screen, message deleted by Dream Life. View deleted message. I want to view it. I can view it. Every blue moon, I get a bad one. I'm confused. What the hell is even that? Is Dream Life even here? What is that? What is that? What is that? What? All right, look, I mean, everyone's gonna play the silent game. You're not gonna fuck with Richie. You're not gonna get Richie. You're not gonna fuck with Richie. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. What's up, Marky Mark? How's your balls? He said, Daddy, chill. There's no gentleman here tonight, Mark. Save yourself. There's no gentleman here. No one's here. It's just Caleb. Caleb is the gatekeeper. Caleb, he's always here. He's the ultra reliable. And Caleb's making everyone else look bad right now. Everyone else is like, oh, Richie, I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't know. Gio was saying that he can't get on the channel. But here's the thing Gio has like 100 different fake accounts. So, I mean, yeah, I don't understand if Gio can't get on the channel and he's got 100 different accounts. Use one of the fake accounts. Use the fake Geo, right? If you don't got real money, and you use the fake money. If you can't get in the real account, use the fake account. Mark, I hope you're using quality soaps. It's a heavy medium plus right now, 60% darkness, good amount of spice, black pepper, and something else there. It's not exactly spice, but it's giving an intensity. It's going to be one of those moments where I say vague Nicaraguan spices, something that's vague. I can't place it. But the cigar is solid. As far as is it better than the Rosado, I don't know just yet. However, I think the Rosado burns slower. I think the Rosado had a much thicker, oily wrapper. So it is what it is. Mm. You getting some snow, baby. Last year you got plenty of snow. Last year, I mean, we got snow so far this year, but no knockout blizzards. No 8, 12 inches and fucking white out. You can't see and they shut the highway down. 2 feet of snow. None of that. Might have had like 2 or 3 inches. You know. That's it. I feel like the woman on this thing is creeping me out. It's like she's staring at you. It's like she's disappointed. She's like that's how the girl looks. You see that? Can you see it? See that? She's like this. She looks like whatever. It's none of your business. It's none of your business if I had a good Christmas, all right? It's none of your fucking business. I should mind your business more, all right? You think it's a game? You think coming here and sitting in my Corolla at 30 degrees, I can be inside watching the shitty Netflix TV shows? Oh, wow, Netflix. When I was cleaning my guns after the range, I put on some Netflix new series. Wow, the number one series in English. It's not. It's like an English woman action psychological thriller, and the only thing it does is English. The English don't do action movies. The English don't even do good dramas. Maybe they could do a comedy. But I'm not talking about American movie with English actors. That's different. But true like English made shows, unless it's a very I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, a woman led. She's like a hot. She looks like a Spice Girl, but she was a army helicopter pilot, and she was killing everyone in the war. But she was married to a billionaire, but they had a prenup, and her sister got murdered when she was deployed, and then when she came home, her husband got murdered, and it turns out the detective is get ooh 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 and like nothing happens. Like nothing happens in the show. Like nothing happens. Like it's so reserved and posh and polished. You know, like the daughter-in-law was questioning her billionaire Illuminati mother. She's like, Did you kill my husband? Answer me. What the fuck is wrong with you?" And the mother was like, "Don't curse at me in my house. Don't you ever say the word fuck to me." Like it was just, and I'm sitting there like, I can't fuck with this. Don't you ever say the word fuck in my face again. Is that clear? Tally ho. I will invade the American colonies again. Now that everyone's doing fentanyl and OnlyFans, we will invade the American colonies again. And England will take its quite right privilege and it will take over the country again. And America will be our colony in the West. Yeah, England would like to do that. Everyone talks about the American Revolution. Do you know what happened in 1812? Like not even 20 years later, maybe a little more than 20 years later. They came back just like a sequel. It didn't work out, but they still tried. So England's like, damn, we had that whole place and a lot of resources. Yeah, Vermont's nice. Yep. See, last year we got buried. Yep. Anthony P. Nobody cares. Wow. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nobody cares. The wife and have been watching the cowboy type shows. Um, Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Right? Quite right, you see. Quite right. Quite right. Anthony P came in over the top. He said, what a stupid place. And he said, nobody cares. You offered me nothing. Not even the greeting of the day. Good evening, my friend. Good evening, sir. Nothing. Not even, are you fresh? You gave me nothing. It is what it is. He said, he said in 1814, took a little trip. Well, it is what it is, my friend. You really got me. You really got me. Oh, oh, oh. You gotta be fresh. You gotta be fresh. Oh no, Anthony P. leave me? Anthony, come on. It was only 10 seconds. You getting soft? Are you offended? I, he's used to his channel where they have 10 people in background music. He's not used to getting kicked off the show in the first 10 seconds. It was only 10 seconds. This is a rough and rowdy place. Anthony P, it is what it is. Come on. I know you're on Long Island. You're on the west coast of Long Island. You're West Coast Long Island, Brooklyn. In videos. Yeah. Yeah, in videos. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he can also do pictures too. It's important, man. I'm glad for you. Really, no hate. I'm Richie's happy for you. And if you haven't yet, make sure you check out Anthony P. Click on his name, I guess, and you can, or if you haven't already seen his videos, watch his show. He does stuff lots of times during the week. I think around like I think around the 9 o'clock New York time, give or take, right? Because I think the show comes on while I'm at work at 7 o'clock or 7:30. But it is what it is. Let's just shut the fuck up. Let's just shut the fuck up. What do you want from Richie? What do you want from Richie, huh? What the fuck do you want from Richie? Who's this fucking guy?
Oh, well, hello, everyone.
Oh, who's this guy, huh? Looks like you're in a warmer spot. You're not outside. I guess you have a heater over there.
Yeah, it's raining out where I usually stay, so
Hmm.
just gotta get this fucking phone to stay right.
Yeah, why don't you just tape it to your
Ugh.
balls?
Oh, you don't want that view.
That is what
We're
it
not
is.
gonna
I
have
got
any
it,
other
my friend.
guests on. We could probably have a few more people on, right?
Yeah.
Just
What do you want to have 10 people? That's not my vibe, bro. I mean,
about
listen,
four
I
or
don't tell you
five.
how to listen. Do I tell you how to do your show? I just give you respect and
Shit.
say I'm happy for you. Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't know it. What the fuck, man? I'm trying to plug your show and you're shitting on my show. You're doing it on
Whose
purpose.
show
Like
is this?
fuck your show, Richie. Fuck your
Tank
show.
the show.
Yeah, you fucking. Oh, Richie, my battery's dead.
No, I have to plug it in, so it makes it impossible to fucking stand the fucking phone up.
Well, why do you gotta plug it in? How much battery you got?
I got like 70 something percent, but it fucking destroys the battery. I mean, being on the live.
It does. You know what helps if you lower the brightness. That does help a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think we're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So how's your balls?
Yeah, all right. So finally, it came out on a normal time where could watch the show.
Wow. Well, you mean because it's the weekend? I don't work the weekend. Wow, good for you. You figured it
Yeah.
out. I've been doing. You weren't here last weekend. I was here around the same time.
You said 11 p.m. yesterday, and it was 11 p.m. here, and you weren't on. You came at 1 in the morning.
11 p.m. my time. I don't. Everybody think I talk about Tokyo. Hey, I'll be coming on 3 p.m. In come on. What do you want? What do you want from me?
When are you going to do
Give me
the
something.
$100 Rocky Patel?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm saving up for that. Yeah, I've been doing
Hmm.
OnlyFans, and so I get like $5 every time I show my balls. So far, I made $15. So
Not bad. Just start.
to start.
So I finished. I smoked the Fuente Hemingway Maduro Untold Story,
Huh?
and then I saw you come on, so I grabbed little Padron here. Little, I don't know if it's a 2000, 3000, whatever it is.
If it's not the smallest, it's probably the 2000.
I think it's a 2000.
Yeah, because the 3000 is the jump. I think the 3000 is like Fata Robusto. Um,
Yeah, this is like a skinny Robusto.
yeah, I meant Fata Toro. I mean, with 3000. The 2000 is like the normal Robusto. Because I think 1000 is like what, a Corona or
Nobody cares.
yeah, nobody cares. Honestly, bro, like that new cigar, the Aganorsa, which is a serious brand, the new Cuba, but not the regular one. The regular one is a bundle cigar, and I'm sure it's okay for bundle. But that would be a yard cigar. But the new Cuba Superior, the one I reviewed 2 days ago, they made a higher tier blend from the bundle. They went basically it's a regular mid tier cigar, but at a stupid price. Now, I compared both of them at the store because they had them both. The Superior one that's called Superior, which is a smart play on words, same name, but it's the Superior version. Um, it has way better wrapper quality, nicer band, comes in a box, and it has more aged fillers, and you would really like the cigar because it felt like a really nice, like a Ramona Lones that's on the Cuban side. Like it literally
Hmm.
felt like an old school Cuban cigar, but it had good sweetness on it. I couldn't tell if they had too much fruit pectin on the cap or they did sweet tip it because it wasn't enough sweetness to think being sweet tip. But either way, it didn't get away in the cigar, and I couldn't figure out if it was fruit pectin because I bit the tip. You know what I'm saying though? I just bit it, So I don't know if that was fruit pectin, but it wasn't listed as. I can't imagine an Aganorsa leaf doing sweet tip on a cigar. Could you think so or no?
I don't have any real experience with them. I mean, I don't see too many people doing that with you know premium cigars anyway.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. It's a long filler, great age. No, it's dude. I'm telling you, man, I liked it better than the Padron Natural, like the 2000, 1000, and it comes at the price point that it used to be. Like Padron 1000 series, what did you pay for that? Did you buy online or a store?
Yeah, this is a cigar page, like $5 or something.
That's a really good price. That's where I
Yeah,
like that cigar. Five,
yeah,
six, $7. At Lounge, when I was in New York, bro, they had a Padron like 3000 for like $15. I was like,
yeah.
you're out
It's,
of
you
your
can't
mind.
you can't buy them there. It's crazy. It's stupid.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, it's Padron. I'm like, nah, but this is their entry level mid tier cigar. So it's like, yeah. Well, why
There's
don't
no
you
there's
take
no
a look?
point in smoking anything, something that you smoked a million times for that price. Just grab
No,
something different and say fuck it.
yeah, no, it's I don't know. Why don't you tell everyone your channel for people that haven't been there yet, so they can subscribe and they can bother you during the week.
Yeah, if you click on my little icon there, I guess it could take you to the channel. You can subscribe. Uh, I don't even know the fucking name of it. What is it? Anthony P. Lounges Alive Cigars, something
Yeah,
like that. You
yeah,
know, um,
yeah. It's something
and
like that.
sometimes I have up to. I haven't had 10 guests. I've had up to like 5 people. I can play videos, music. I can show
Dude,
pictures.
it's already sounding amazing. It
Yeah,
sounds
yeah, it's
amazing.
fantastic. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
To picture 5 guys, which means 10 testicles, with music on. Uh, that's a good Tuesday night for me.
I have all original cast
Yeah,
and ensemble.
Yeah.
who have great takes on cigars.
Do you like make a song beforehand and just play it on loop the whole time?
Well, now I uploaded my original Broad Noodles music to the channel, so I could play that at any moment,
So you could be talking about Padron and play Stinky Clinky.
just like that. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
just that's
Marky, it's much better. You don't have to quit this channel. You could watch both, because we're never on
what
at the
what
same
did what did he
time.
say?
He said, "Fuck this place," it's way better. I mean, he's onto something, but you don't have to totally quit Richie.
he said he said Richie, what are you gonna do a giveaway? I can use some handouts. Fuck everyone, you ain't getting shit. I give away too much time. He said
Richie
I'll
be
be there.
glad to send you some Quorum cigars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got some from Art. I mean, you're right. I haven't given him anything in a while, so it is.
Hi, Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry, how's your balls? It's a good cigar. The Rosado was better, but this is a good cigar. It feels like a nice Habano cigar that's not as dark as normal Habanos. Picture like Habano, Connecticut. If that makes any sense. Like that kind of vibe, like a lighter Habano kind of cigar. Um, it's a sour medium plus, but the Rosado, and I didn't want to like the Rosado because I'm not a fan of Rosados. The Rosado had more going on, but we'll see as it builds up. But this is sourdough right now. It'd probably be like a solid 4.2. Like, or 4.2 right now. If it gets better, 4.3. But a reliable cigar, great construction, for $6-7 in a lounge and $3 on the fucking internet. Um, it's a General Made cigar, good mid tier cigar at a stupid price. You know what I'm saying though? So,
You bought like a little pack of them. Is that what that was?
don't you
They
mind your
came together,
fucking business?
or you?
Don't you mind your
I saw a
fucking business?
picture.
You a cop?
Who shows this?
Yeah, I bought a 4 pack. Yeah, I bought a 451 pack. You know what I'm saying?
So we have to suffer through 4 reviews of that. No, one didn't work, so you didn't do
Yeah,
that.
you're not reliable, so you're never around anyway. So I mean, I don't need you on my show anymore. So I mean, now that you're too big for your britches, it's like you have your own channel. You got like
Yeah.
music, you got porno playing around the background, and whatever you did. You mean you whatever you sold your soul to the Illuminati so you can get this big contract. I'm happy for you, but I hope it was worth it.
Hey, I might have Rafael Cifuentes, uh, the great grandson of Cifuentes, of the man who
You're gonna get him on?
created Partagas. He's willing to come on. I just,
Yeah,
um, he's in Spain, so there's a big time difference there. Um,
yeah. And I don't know about the connection. Would that work?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. But he's
It's
coming to New
interesting
York.
when you have someone from Cigar. I've had guys on before Cigar Channel. You want to have questions lined up because you don't want to be like,
Hmm.
because especially you're gonna get out of questions quick. Like, and when I mean questions, you don't have to know all about their product, but ask them what about things about their product. You know, what I'm saying, I mean,
Yeah.
so when I had guys on, like I had the LFD guy, I had the Warfighter, there was someone else too. I can't remember, but I had like 20 questions about their brand, who they're trying to compete with, their price points, and who rolls them, this and that, how long you'll figure it out. But my advice is to have a list of questions just to kind of you know, if
Yeah,
you
I
don't have
don't.
to use them, if you start talking to the guy, you guys are just joking around. Fuck us, have a good time. But it's good to have a backup little script. I mean, in case you know,
He said he would come on with all the guys and talk to all my
yeah,
friends. So, you know, we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you never know when you have someone on the show how interactive they're going to be or how it's going to
Yeah.
click. Some
Well, he loves to
people
talk. I can tell you that.
So
He's
that's
a
good.
talker. So that's a good thing. Me, I'm not really that much to talking.
Ah, you're getting pretty good at it, though. You know what I'm saying, though? I think when guys on your show are talking about the history of the world, though, I see you stay out of it. It was a Jeremy and Sacco talking about the pyramids. That was some funny shit.
Yeah.
It was just like mommy and daddy are fighting right now. It's-
It's like, okay, how about open sex, guys? Open sex.
it is what it is. It is what it is. Is he also in the dark? I don't know.
The Cuban La Palina are much better. if
Yeah,
Chewie's looking to get some.
I've heard
I
that.
would I would do the Cuban version
Yeah,
first. Yeah,
always. Do they have the Cuban version of the Cuban version?
of course, it's the original Cuban version
Yeah,
of the
I
Cuban version.
like the who's that guy? The rock singer. Um, he
David
makes horror.
Hasselhoff.
He makes
David
no,
Hasselhoff.
yeah, David Hasselhoff. He makes horror movies too, though.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, it's that Rob Zombie song, "More Cuban than Cuban, more Cuban than Cuban, more Cuban
That's
than Cuban."
catchy. Yeah.
You like? I just made that shit up, and it actually works, right?
I just want to say I was watching television today, like flipping through the channels in the morning, and I caught the London New Year's Day parade was on.
Yeah.
It was really fucking funny and weird. I just want to say that.
In what way was it weird?
It had like all these weird floats and people dressed in like really shitty costumes and like really shitty like high school marching bands and like really shitty cheerleaders and it was really fucking funny. I couldn't turn away.
Okay, was it like a special needs high school, or was it like regular kids?
And those regular kids, they're like in
Okay,
marching bands.
I want to make sure because I don't want to make fun of
No,
It,
no, it's just regular people.
it was regular
But it was
kids.
just weird. It was just weird. Like the commentating was funny as hell. It was really good. If anybody catches that, it was on some kind of version of like Channel 13, like PBS.
Mm, yeah,
Anyway,
one of those learning channels. Um, but yeah, no, those channels are just psyops. During the COVID scamdemic, they had literally what's this Big Bird telling the kids to get vaccinated. Like this is those channels are just government run. They're state. People think like North Korea has propaganda. America has even more propaganda, but America's better at it. They make propaganda cool, so people don't realize like that we have propaganda. Like when Big Bird and the Big Bird and Bert and Ernie are telling you to get your Pfizer, like yeah, that's propaganda, and it's collusion with corporations. They say there's got to be separation from church and state. Like, well, what about church? What about government and corporations? That's even more dangerous. When you have the corporations running it's crazy when you really think about it. Well, but nobody cares because people are just too distracted. They got their Netflix. They're gonna drink their beer. They're gonna eat their fucking chicken nuggets over and over again. How much fucking French fries and nuggets is Josh gonna post on the private chat? I mean, the chop chop is hilarious. It's killing me. It's killing. I almost had to pull over on the highway. I was dying when he tapped the fries with the Glock. It's a chop chop. Like he pulled it out of the bag. Like imagine what is his mother thinking when he's just like he's playing with his French fries with a loaded Glock. He's like chop 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 chop. Like what's happened? Like what And he's not a kid. He's like 42 years old. Like what do you think? What do you think his
it
mother
really
thinks?
likes that McDonald's the most, though.
McDonald's, Raising Cane's, Arby's, and it's like 10:30 in the morning. I don't know how he's there, and they're like, "Sir, we're changing over from breakfast." He's like, "I know, you got 30 seconds."
Give me a little bit of both.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me some pancake syrup on my Big Mac. The one thing I got to say about Josh is he's reliable and he's consistent. It's consistent.
Yeah,
Every post is either food or Glock, and now it's food and Glock, and I'm very happy about that.
yeah. His Chinese looked pretty good.
Yeah, the Chinese too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, "Get boosted, baby." Yeah, yeah. Famous football players. Yeah, propaganda. Yeah, yeah. Now, if you want to, whatever you want to stick in your body, that's your business and your choice. Hopefully, right? Do the research. Sure. On a vaccine that wasn't even it wasn't even approved. It's an emergency use. Sure. Do you know in the past 2 years that the American expected life has went down? drastically. People are dying much faster, and young people are just dropping of heart attacks and myocarditis. That they're just dropping. You got kids in like elementary school at like baseball practice having heart attacks. This never used to happen. But no, no, no. I know this is probably a spicy conversation for some people, but I don't give a shit. Like, what I'm saying though? The best one was a kid died in Catholic school choir practice from a heart attack. Yeah, that normally doesn't happen. Something went wrong, right? What changed in the past 2 years? You know what I'm saying? What did they make everyone do or tell everyone to do? And then now there's tons of side effects, and then no one's talking about how it's connected. If everyone that smoked Cohiba Red Dot had a heart attack. Like, well, what did he do before he had the heart attack? He smoked a Cohiba Red Dot. They'd probably do a recall. Like, what's going on? Everyone's smoking. So again, I'm trying to say now for the record, I'm not saying that's happening, but what I'm saying is like you would see the connection somehow, but there's no connection. You know, I didn't know any kids in elementary school to high school that were having heart attacks, like doing their SATs. That's just me. I mean, call me crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy and a little paranoid, I think too.
What's that?
I think you're crazy and a little paranoid too.
Oh, okay. So, but nothing I said made any sense to you, or you're too afraid to
Not,
say
not
anything?
I mean, it's like like everything for you is a conspiracy.
Okay, so the state of New York and the state of Colorado sent me a letter that if I injected myself with their poison, they'd give me a $20 scratch off. Is that a conspiracy?
No, they were being cheap because some people get $100 to
They
get
were
the
being cheap.
vaccine.
The point is, though, like, why do they care so much? Why do they care? They're trying to depopulate the world. They're trying by any means necessary. They're trying to. Whatever they got to do. Not going to get me. If Pfizer makes a cigar, I'm not going to review it. Oh, can we try the Pfizer Maduro? Yeah, I really want to try the Pfizer Habano Sungrown.
The blend is undisclosed.
Yeah, is this Dominican? Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. I'll get vaccinated for the new Rocky Patel. Honestly, I do want to try that cigar. It's probably a good blend, but it's probably not worth the money. But at the end of the day, most cigars are. Well, I mean, there's not that many $100 cigars. So I mean, if we're not including Cubans, right? That are just raising the price. So is that cigar ever worth the money? Probably not. Like the Spectre's great, but it's not worth 140 because you get this a really crazy box. I think if you can get the Spectre without the box, I'd probably maybe like $90. You know what I'm saying though? I think that'd be more feasible. I think when you're getting this crazy box and presentation, then that's the price. What happened? Did the cat get your tongue? What are you quiet?
I'm holding the smoke.
Are you holding the smoke? I'm gonna hold my balls. Here's what it is. He said $20 you can get a quarter Cohiba Spectre. Yeah, they tell you if you take the shot, you'll get a Cohiba Spectre, and you get it. It's a fucking Rothschild. You're like, what the fuck? It's not a Toro. It's a
In New York, you
petite
could have got the
Rothschild.
$100. You could have got the $100 and bought the Rocky Patel and had $5 left.
You're right. You're right.
Get some
Yeah,
pizza.
maybe maybe I'll take my Corolla to the pawn shop, and I'll pawn it, and I'll get like 8 grand, and I'll just buy I'll just buy some Rocky Patels and just try to flip them on Instagram.
It's box pressed, and it comes in a square tube.
like yeah, invest in Rocky Patel. It's the future. Like it's now. I hope they're good. I'm just saying, like, but I'm gonna wait for those $100 Rocky Patels. I'm gonna wait for Cigar Page. I'm gonna wait for them to be discounted. Like what I'm saying, though, like, hey, I'm gonna wait for the singles. I'm gonna drop the ash on that. Look at that, perfect construction. That's a great mid-tier cigar. Nice flavor, little nice sweetness, little vanilla to it. a little sugar, black pepper, a lot of dry cedar or sourdough twanginess. It feels like a Habano kind of cigar that's trying to be a little bit like a Connecticut. It's somewhere in between that, and so it's not extremely strong. The Rosado was stronger. And it's a medium plus, but it's actually calming down a little bit. But also, I'm holding the ash, and I'm telling you, when you have a long ash, it definitely it starts to quiet the cigar down. Now the cigar's already really strong; you won't notice it as much. But let's take a puff, and then I'll go a puff right away without the ash, and I'm going to see if there's a strength difference. Immediate strength difference, more pronounced. It's the heavy medium plus with no ash. So um, it seems like a long ash won't make it jump categories, but it can turn it from like a medium plus to heavy medium plus, or vice, or take a heavy medium plus to medium plus if with the ash. Not that you care. These are the things we do on a channel. We don't have music, so we have to come up with theories and
It's
cigar
filler.
ideas.
It's
What's that?
filler. It's filler.
I would say the opposite. I say we don't have fillers, so we have to come up with intellectual ideas. But at the same time, I think your idea for your channel is cool. You could do music video reviews. You could like watch movies. You guys can just watch a movie together. You know what I'm saying? No, you guys can make a movie together. You know.
Well, you can't play copywritten stuff on there though, as far as I know.
Now you make your own movies. Like you can make your own movies.
Mm.
Like you can get the script and everyone can play a character and you can just read the script. He said, leftover $5 foot long. There you go. He said, you sparked the question, Richie. Do cigars ever depreciate in value? Yes. Very few
That's
cigars
how
go.
they end up on CBIT, and that's how they end up on Cigar Page, right?
Uh, I'll say this: most cigars, give it time, nobody cares. And what I mean is not to say it's not good, but guys, it's always about like new pussy. What's the new cigar? What's the
Yeah.
new hot chick on the block? Now there are certain cigars um, that, like Opus, or not as much with the Anejos, but with Opus and everything else, the fucking rare pinks. 'Cause that's more of a new hot chick, and we'll see how time affects that one. But Opus is the gold standard because it's been around over 20 years, and um, but I can't necessarily say they always go up in value. It's because the guys are willing to do on the gouge because they can't always get it. But it's not like I don't know if you got a unsealed box, you got 8 cigars. It's not like if 10 years go by, like you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get 10 times what I got for this. But I guess if you have a sealed box or something that's unique on the Opus side and you didn't open it, you probably could flip it right for more. Well, obviously because
Oh
the
yeah.
prices go up. Is that also inflation? Meaning, so if you bought Opus, let's say for $15 a piece, 10 years ago, and now they're costing 30 MSRP. Uh, they aren't MSRP 30 on the regular ones, but you get what I'm saying. Did you make money on that, or just money's worth less now, so it costs more with the inflation?
So Opus sell for more in the secondary because people can't get their hands on them, and they don't want to wait to get their hands on them, and they can't get full boxes, and they can't get the special edition. And this one, they want the whole fucking collection. I
Right.
know somebody like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but that's a special situation. And now, like Padrones, I wouldn't say that happens on rate like a Padron 26. At the same time, you don't really see Padrones like depreciating in value, but you
No.
don't see them appreciating or going up in value, unless you have like maybe the 50th anniversary. But Padron doesn't have the same following like that Opus does on the higher end Fuentes. But Padrones are very well respected. Um, you never really see Padrones getting disrespected. Um, I just okay. Gun to your head, and there's no reason for a gun to your head, but gun to your head, would you buy a gouge Opus or a gouge Padron?
Well, it depends on the price. It depends on the price, right? I mean, how much
No,
is the gouge? I
I'm
don't. I don't
just saying
understand.
if a normal Padron costs $20 and someone's gouging it for 35, and a normal Opus costs $20 and they're selling it for 35, which gouge are you doing? What I'm saying is, I think people are willing to pay gouge on the opuses
Yeah,
as
they're
opposed
harder to
to.
get. They're harder to get.
Yeah, but they're more special cigars. Padrones are great, solid, strong cigars, but then Opus has a mystique to it. It is hard to get, but it wouldn't matter if it's hard to get if its cigar sucks. There's something special about the Opus line. There really is. You know what I'm saying? Though it hits a place of not that they're really strong cigars, but they hit a place in the mind that you're like, wow, like that. What
That's
other
just because of the
cigar?
hype.
What's that? You think it's just the
That's
hype?
just because of the hype. That's just the hype.
You think you think the cigar sucks?
I don't think it sucks, but I don't think it's worth paying fucking $100 a piece, $200 a piece, and all that. Those are collection. Those
I didn't
aren't.
say that. I didn't say that or agree to that. What I was saying is, if you're at a lounge, and the lounge is charging 30% over cost for both Padron and Opus, and you're going to smoke one of them, which one do you choose? Would you accept the gouge at that point? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Opus because they're harder to come by.
Yeah,
You know, you can't really gouge Padron like that to a point. You know.
I've seen people do it in the Padrones that they didn't sell. I've seen people sell like Padron 64s for like $35, and they didn't sell. Like, who the fuck is buying Padron 64 for $35? Are you out of your mind?
It doesn't make any sense. No.
And I was in New York.
Yeah, Padron prices in New York shops, they're terrible.
He said there's nothing intellectual about 451. This is true. And he said Cuban sounds like the opposite. The longer the age, the better. Yes, but that's only because, like, you know more. They're not aging them, fermenting them long enough before they roll them. Correct. The tobacco is young. Generally speaking, it's correct.
Yeah, generally speaking, but any Cuban cigar, the longer you hold on to it, the more money it's going to be worth. That's just is what it is. That's just a fact. If you have a box of whatever, next year it'll be worth $100 more. The year after it'll be worth $100 more.
But that's
The
also
year after
because
it'll be worth,
they're stamped with dates. Like,
right.
and guys, just like with champagne. Oh, this is a 2007, or this is a
Yeah.
or wine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 1997 Bordeaux or something like that. So where on the non-Cuban cigars, you don't really see timestamps. You know,
Yeah. If I saved my box of 2015 Esplendidos and didn't smoke any of them that that I bought for like $650, it'd be worth like what? A few grand right now?
yeah, I guess
It's
so.
crazy.
Yeah, if you didn't open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, um, yeah.
Yeah, Chewy, they just go up and up and up. There's no debate. It's just a constant thing.
Well, just imagine being like in Australia and trying to smoke a cigar. The cost. I mean, it's got to be insane. I mean, it's just the taxes they pay and the cost of
Yep.
shipping to. Uh, Australia is a complete police state. A
Yep.
complete police. The citizens of Australia, you don't have rights. During the COVID, they had people on the highway. Why do you want to go on the highway? What's your purpose? You have work. Where's your schedule? Or you get enough work? Why are you still on the road? You got off work an hour ago. Like, I mean, it's fucking. It's a police state, and they were telling people you could go outside for a half hour and try not to go outside a half hour if your neighbor's outside. Like, do it alternate half hours so you're both not outside breathing the same air. This is true. I'm not making this shit up. Like, that's fucking a police state. Like, you know what I'm saying though? It's insanity. So imagine what they're gonna do to your cigars. Like, they're only gonna give you a half hour outside, or oh shit. They're like, hey, you've been outside for 32 minutes. Call the sheriff. Um, how long have you had your channel?
A couple months.
So what have you learned now that you've been having your channel for a little while? What are some good things and bad things, or highs and lows of having a channel, or how things that might affect you? Like, what have you seen? It's not as easy to look. Not every episode is going to be magical, or sometimes you said you want to do a show and then try to get guys together, or Just tell me what have you, it's like operating a restaurant. You know, you have good nights, bad nights, great nights. Um, what what have you learned operating a show?
Everyone's unreliable. That's the first. That's the first thing. No matter how many times I post, when it's going to be on and all this, nobody pays it. Nobody cares. Nobody pays attention. And you know, I I didn't start a channel to come on and talk to myself and review cigars like you do. That was never the intent of the channel. The intent of this channel was that Richie wasn't going to be available to a lot of guys on the East Coast for
Because
a lot
my
of the
shift.
time. So I was just trying to keep everybody together.
Yeah,
Guys were hungry for more lounge. So
yeah.
that's really why I did it.
Yeah, so it's a give and take. You could take it personal or not take it personal. But I think it's always an opportunity if you're doing something that's fun and you enjoy. But it's not always fun if it's not always sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Though I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
For me, sometimes it gets to be 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night, and I have a show planned, and I just don't fucking feel like it. You know what I mean? I just like no. I just want to sit here and watch some stupid videos of fucking about whatever on YouTube and not talk and not all that.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
just me.
No, I get
You
that. Or you yeah, you might just want to relax, or you're tired, or who knows, or you start a show and then it's quiet, only one guy shows up, and then halfway through, then it gets busy, and then you're like, oh, hey, 2 hours in, you're tired. Are we gonna smoke another? I mean, it is what it is, man. And you take the good with the bad. Um, hey, Marco, what's up? He said, just wait for the AI robot. Yeah, I'm not a human. I'm a robot. I'm strapped. I'm a strapped robot. So it is what it is. Um, yeah, it's not real, and it is Saturday night. It is what it is. I had a good day though. I mean, I woke up, I had breakfast, which was nice. I slept in. I got fresh. I went to the shooting range. The shooting range was packed, and I just went there and gave the guy my range ID because I'm a member there. And he was like, got 30, 40 minutes. I was like, so I left, came back like 30 minutes later. I didn't want to just sit there and. I mean, they got a pool table, they got a dartboard and whatever, but I don't know. Once I go to the range, I just want to go and shoot and go home. I don't want to just hang out and just like sit there. And you get older guys that like to hang out you know before they shoot, and I don't know.
Okay, Richie, I'll be back in a second. Could you just entertain everybody while I'm away
I don't,
just for a minute?
I don't know if I could
Thank
do.
you.
What are you doing? You going to get your gun? So let's say maybe he's got to go take a piss. He's got to go hide his Glock. So I'll say this: so far, the Rosado we reviewed last night was the best of the four. The natural is good, but the Rosado was better. The natural feels like a kind of a Habano kind of cigar, but also like a Connecticut. It has that kind of vibe. It's a good cigar. It's not great. Rosado was better. But is this still worth smoking? Yes, it's a solid cigar. Um, and for a mid tier cigar with low entry level mid tier pricing, $6-7, definitely. But I would say this. I would say this definitely. The new Sancho Panzas, which are also by General, they're superior to these cigars. The new try the new Sancho Panzas. They're phenomenal. The new ones by Matt Booth in General, under I think it's under Forged. The new Sancho Panzas, the double Maduro, are phenomenal. Those are about $8 in a lounge. Those are some of the best new mid tier cigars, they're phenomenal sticks. Have you had the new Sancho Panzas yet?
No, I only smoked the Cuban Sancho Panzas. Those are way better and have a way longer, illustrious history, and
Yeah.
they get more valuable as time goes on.
See this motherfucker. I wasn't even talking about that. You know what I was talking about? The General Matt Booth, the new Sancho Panzas, and then why do you guys disrespect me like that?
You asked me a question.
Yeah, I said, did you try the new Sancho Panza? You know what I'm talking about. I know you like Cuban cigars, and that's fine. But guess how much the new Sancho Panzas cost? $8, and they're solid, like they're solid sticks.
Nah, we don't smoke. We don't smoke the low tier, mid low tier stuff on the
That's the
show. You know, I have a channel. I don't know if you mentioned it, Anthony P. Lounges Alive Cigars. And we only smoke like upper mid tier um, to cigars way out of the fucking stratosphere. You know,
yeah.
um, things
Well,
like
then it
Opus
is.
X, um, Fuente, which is made by Opus X, Atabay, Byron. You know, all these things. We don't. No, we
Yeah.
don't fool around and with those other stuff.
Wow, it just sounds like you guys are just too cool for everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of new cigars you got to try still. Like the that Hoya Cinco de Cinco is great. The
Yeah, I don't smoke mid tier. I'm not gonna buy that.
no, it's expensive that cigar.
Yeah, no, Hoyo's a mid tier brand.
It's really good. Nice old aged vintage tobacco. Vintage.
Sounds mid tier. I only smoke top tier.
I ordered the El Pulpo today.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
I ordered I don't know, some kind of Toro, but then I ordered the Culebras, the Culebra box. So that should be
Would you
fun to try. What's that?
would you pay for that?
It was like $35 for the Culebra, which ain't bad when you're getting three cigars, 7 by 38.
Yeah, the lounge wanted $55 for that.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. When I was in the Davidoff Lounge, they had them for a while, and um, it was something like $60. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
It's amazing that we're in a world now that any AJ cigars, even in a Davidoff Lounge, and his quality and his blends have gotten better. And that Popo is a serious cigar, man. Like I'm being dead serious. Like the Popo can hang out with Padrones all day. Like on the 64, the 26, it's phenomenal. Wait till
Yeah,
you
I'm looking
smoke it.
forward to that. Yeah,
Smoke fast. I mean, it burns faster and stronger than a Padrone. Like it's
well,
crazy impressive. Like so, I slowed down on it because if you watch the video, I was in like my first third, almost second third, and Stash was like nubbing it because he was just like, wow, he's just like, and that cigar fucking. That's how he was able to hold the ash because time wise, he was like 20 minutes in, he fucking blew to the cigar, you know, and it was a great cigar. It was a great cigar, but I realized early on that thing was designed to fucking to burn. It was great. It was it had a good rush to it with that kind of intensity and that kind of burn. Like it's just like the difference between like drinking beer and doing shots. Like that thing just you know went right to your bloodstream. So are you gonna do that on your live, or is that not high enough?
I try to like set a theme and then have everybody come on and smoke the same cigar, but it rarely works out. Because everybody's so unreliable.
It is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, it's a different vibe when you're trying to do. So with me do reviewing cigars, bro, dude. Like I can't only review one type of tier. There's too many cigars. So and the mid tier category is so expansive. I mean, there's so much stuff, and then you have internet pricing, and then lounge pricing, and whatever. There's no gouge pricing on mid tier. So, but it's there's I don't even know percentage wise, but the mid tier market, there's so many cigars to review, and there's so many always new cigars coming out or new brands coming out. And on the luxury side, it's not as aggressive because also those cigars cost more, bigger investments, and they take more time to age. So it's not like every year you could just
Yeah,
um, and you go to a lounge, like generally speaking, most lounges, most not David, but most shops out here, less than 10% of the shop is you know top tier cigars. It's just they're carrying what the most of the masses buy. The majority of the cigars you're selling at a lounge is going to be mid tier cigars.
the
Uh, you
two the
know,
two videos that got the most views on my channel was the second most views was the Davidoff Year of the Dragon.
mm,
That got a lot of views, and the number one was the Cuban farm rolls video. So I think there's a lot of interest in that. People
yeah,
see like, ooh, what is that?
it's a high value, right? I mean, they weren't that expensive, right?
They're like $14 a piece, $15 a piece,
Yeah, so
depending on the size.
that's a mid tier cigar. That's like an
Yeah,
upper mid-tier cigar price. But for Cuban, that's like a stupid price. So
yeah, yeah. It's a really good cigar for the price, no doubt.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, definitely BBW. BBWs. Yes, I saw this video. Um, this guy was in the hospital with a broken neck in a neck brace. Um, and his girlfriend said in the video, like, he told me to sit on his face, and he's like, "It's not funny, bitch." Like she sat on his face, neck. Like, imagine like losing your job. Like, I can't come to work today. Why not? My wife sat on my face. Like, dude, that guy. You're gonna get nicknames from that. That's a good, like, I mean, what kind of nicknames? Spinal Tap, you know, vertebra. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to think off the bat. Um, but that's the first time I've heard of some. I mean, I've heard of, tweaking your neck. I've got my neck, tweaked from, maybe a BBW, but broken neck. That's
That's rough,
aggressive.
man.
That's aggressive.
Oof.
How about? I bet the neck got broken because she did it and she wasn't fresh. And he's like, "Oh shit!" And like he broke his own neck. He was trying to get away from it. He's like, "Ah, get it out of my face!" Like,
Like whiplash.
yeah, dude, that's not like you don't commit. You don't commit to someone sitting on your face. You know they're fresh before that point. Like, if you got to ask, they're not. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying,
that
though?
that's not the first move, you know.
Yeah, you start kissing or whatever. Uh, and also, you hope to know the person, right? So like, um, but like if you're at a nightclub at like 3 in the morning, they're not. No one's fresh because
Yeah,
times you go out 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and it's not most time a girls didn't just shower right before they go out. It's like, well, I gotta do my hair, I gotta let it dry for a couple hours, and do my makeup for 2 hours, and
yeah.
then like, wait, so you showered at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. It's 3 in the morning, and you're gonna go to a Long Island parking lot, right? On a fake island, and you're gonna go, have some. It's funny we didn't talk about that yet, but I feel like that's like a side conversation that we have nothing to talk about. We could just like debate about that for like 4 hours.
Yeah, it goes on. It goes on forever. It's fucking hilarious.
I think tonight we're just having a truce. Just like we'll save it for like, like, but dude, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is legally, it's not a place because it's not. It's not a county. It's not a city. It's not a state. It's not a country. And it's a nickname for an island. It is an island, but also as of 1985, it's considered a peninsula because you could drive off the island and it's connected to the mainland of the state. So legally, maritime law, it is considered a peninsula. But regardless, yeah, I'll give you that. It is an island surrounded by water, but it's 4 counties. It's Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. They all hate each other, and it's 4 counties that are all in the state of New York. And there's no Long Island police. There's no
So
Long
we can
Island.
just. They have police in Long Island. We think it's a free for all.
No, Suffolk County Police. There's Nassau County Police. There's no Long Island Police. Well, that's what I was saying. Is I'm not saying there's not an island, but you're saying Long Island. Okay, are you gonna get arrested by Long Island Police? You're gonna go to a Long Island jail. No, you go to Suffolk County Jail in Riverhead or Nassau County Jail
It's
in.
in Long Island.
It doesn't. Long Island has no address. It's not fucking real.
I thought we had a truce.
Okay, well, because I'm making you look stupid.
No,
It's a
because you have me at a disadvantage where I can't pull up all the evidence,
yeah.
the bounty of evidence that I have at my disposal when
Whatever,
I'm on my channel, where I can show pictures and actual videos, pictures of a map, and all these official documents. So
dude, you
it's
can
really
pull
not fair.
of Bigfoot. It's not real. It doesn't matter, bro. It's not real. Anything real has an address.
You baited me onto
You
the
can go
show so you could trap me in a corner and then bombard me with this Long Island doesn't exist nonsense. Okay.
nonsense, nonsense, nonsense.
And the oddest thing, I'll say this before we officially end the Long Island discussion, is you came from there, you're born and raised there, and it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre.
So wait, I came from there. Well, by your own standards, you're on Long Island too, right? You're the West. You're the West Coast. You're on the West Coast of Long Island. Are you not?
You tell
If
me. You
Long Island,
used to. Your story started out where Brooklyn was part of Long Island. Now Long Island doesn't exist.
It's being hypocritical double. It's a double hypocritical standard.
By
It's an
you.
island with 4 counties. And see, yeah, you're like, oh, because you want to be part of the team of Manhattan. I'm in the 5 boroughs. You're still on the island.
But I'm not in Long Island.
If your Long Island exists, you're the west coast of Long Island. I can't stress
Do you
that
know
enough.
how long it takes to drive to Long Island during rush hour?
You're in Long Island. You're in Long Island. Brooklyn is on Long Island by your standards.
Have you ever
By
heard of the
reality,
Southern State Parkway? Do you know what a nightmare that is? And the Bell Parkway leads you to Long Island,
you don't think I know about the Bell
Hicksville,
Parkway? The Bell
the
Parkway that turns
Hamptons,
state? Yeah, I know about it. Fuck New York. I don't miss it.
Shinnecock,
Yeah,
Shinnecock,
it's a piece of shit. Shinnecock,
Shinnecock.
Titicaca, fucking Hampton Bays, 27, the East End, fucking Montauk Highway, Merrick Road and Montauk Highway is the same thing. Who gives a shit? Merrick Road is a piece of shit. Try parking on Merrick Road to get a bagel or pizza in like Seaford. It's fucking a war zone. Or even worse, like west of Seaford would be by the 135, by the Oyster Bay Expressway, right? 135 is that what it is? What the next town? What's the next town after Seaford West?
I'm not from Long Island, so I really don't know. But Uncle
How the
Larry makes a
fuck?
great point.
If you
Everybody
keep
should
on
focus on
driving
Uncle
on
Larry's statement here. International waters don't have an address, but it
you
does
don't
exist.
cross
Uncle
international
Larry
waters from
knows.
Nassau County to Brooklyn. You just go through Queens. It's landlocked. Nassau County, Queens, and Brooklyn and Suffolk are all connected because they're all the same island. You could call it Long Island, but Long Island doesn't exist. It's just 4 counties in the state of New York.
Yeah, Long Island is in New York. We know. This is a fact. I agree.
Yeah, motherfucker.
They have
That's
a
right.
ferry that goes from Long Island to Connecticut and
No.
Connecticut to Long Island.
Jefferson, Port Jefferson to Connecticut. And Port Jefferson is a northern coastal town in Suffolk County in the town of Brookhaven.
What's the other northern place in Long Island? I mentioned it yesterday.
Oyster Bay.
Something else. I can't remember. It's a big island.
Riverhead. Glen Cove.
No, I can't remember.
Port Washington.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Mount Sinai. These are all northern towns of Long Island. But it is what it is, man. I digress. You let me know. You let me know when you drive on Long Island. Let me know the address.
I drove to Long Island. I met you in Long Island.
Yeah, what was the address? Selden, New York.
Yeah, it's in Long Island.
Ah, motherfucker. If it's in somewhere, it would have to be the address.
Okay, it's on Long Island.
If it was on somewhere, it'd have to be on the address. If you go on to California, you're in California. You can't go on to Long Island because you're not in Long Island. If you go onto Long Island, you're either in Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau, or Suffolk. At
Does
no
my
point,
address have the United States of America on it? Does it have Earth on it?
only because you're already in United States of America, it doesn't have to say it. International mail would have to say it.
And you're already
If
in
you
Long Island.
hold on, if you're on your Long Island and you get mail from Canada, it's gonna say United States of America, but it would still say Brooklyn, New York. At no point, Brooklyn, New York, United States of America. USA. It wouldn't fucking say Long Island. Hey man, we listen. I don't want to
Potato,
embarrass you.
potato,
If,
right?
yeah,
Tomato,
dude,
tomato.
honestly, bro, you could use this in a court of law. They're like, Your Honor, as the DA, AP murdered 2 people on Long Island, and then your lawyer's like, I'm glad you said that. Could you show me on the map where Long Island is? All right, so what's the address? He murdered 2 people on Brooklyn, which is the western county of Long Island. Well, no, Brooklyn's in New York though, not Long Island. I thought. Wait, didn't you say he killed someone in Long Island? But he's in New York. Uh, 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 uh. Not guilty, Your Honor. Drop the charges. See, not guilty. Like that's why they didn't catch the Long Island serial killer because like there's no Long Island. Like You mean the Suffolk County serial killer, the Nassau County serial killer?
Oh, he's
Like,
right over there.
he's right. Like, they couldn't find him. They're like, is it Nassau or Suffolk? Or it's Long Island. You know, Long Island. Everyone's like trying to find the address. Yeah, the body's in Long Island. Is there a zip? Is there a zip code? It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, listen, hey man, listen. A prophet is not respected in his hometown, so that's fine. I'm giving the truth. People, if you don't want to accept it, you don't want to see it. That's okay. It's okay, man. I'll brush the dust off my feet. It's okay.
We'll have this discussion on my channel someday when I have a panel of people, video evidence, photographic evidence, and, and,
It's
a,
just
and
gonna
a even playing field.
try to go with what's easier to go. Richie doesn't go with what's easy, man. I go with the truth, baby.
As you see it.
As I see it. I visited my daughter in New York. She lives in Oakdale, Long Island. No, Oakdale, New York.
Where's that? It's
In
not
New
in Long
York,
Island. It's not
in
on Long
Suffolk County.
Island. Look at the map. It says Long
Long Island.
Island.
Show me Long Island. Show me Long Island. Improve. Show me the post office. Show me the judge.
There's
Show
a
me the
lot of
mayor.
post office.
Well, hmm?
There are post offices
Port,
everywhere.
yeah, exactly. Show me the name. The post office will say Port Jefferson, Suffolk, New York, fucking post office. It's not gonna say Long Island.
It's semantics.
If you take a bus in Suffolk, it's gonna be a Suffolk County bus. It's not gonna say Long Island bus. If you take the bus in Nassau County, the orange and blue top, it's gonna be a Nassau County bus.
Yeah, if you take the bus in the Bronx, it's not going to say the United States of America bus or the Earth bus.
But no
It's just
point it
going to
says
say
Long Island. No point it says Long Island.
it doesn't have to because we all know it's in Long Island.
We all know that's all it is an idea. It's a fucking nickname. I'll give you that. It's an agreed upon nickname. Like, for example, Richie's not my real name, but somehow it's my nickname. In a court of law about my paychecks don't say Richie. Now, everyone can say, yeah, but that's Richie, though. We smoke cigars with Richie. Okay. My social security's not going to say Richie.
You're not Richie.
It's a nickname. But nickname it's all it is. It's a topping. It ain't real. You gotta have the ice cream, baby. No one says, "Hey, are we gonna have toppings tonight?" No, you're gonna have ice cream. You want to throw toppings on it and sprinkles? Nobody gives a shit. You have to have the ice cream, baby. The ice cream.
Thank you, Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry knows. Sacco knows. Jeremy knows. DL knows. Gio knows.
It's... Hey guys, look. You want to be in denial of the truth? That's fine.
I thought we had a truce.
Oh, dude, this is a truth. I'm going really easy on you. Like on the private chat, we were going nuts. It was easier doing it with just text messages because the context and like you just constantly defaulted to your same statements, and then I just defaulted to my same facts, and we just keep on going full circle.
The shit that Sacco puts, the comments that Sacco puts in are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun
Oh,
last
wow.
night. It was like fucking like
Yeah. I'm in the dark now.
yeah, and then especially when you have the all caps and everything else, and then you kept on showing that stupid map of the island, and it just said Long Island on it, but at no point in the map is any town Long Island or any county Long Island. But yeah, like, oh, but the map says it. Okay, is what it is, baby. He looked like Mr. Freeze.
I do. It's creepy.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Blueface. It looks like some like weird porno or something like that.
Yeah, I shut the heater off, so I went in the dark here. Listen, I
Yeah,
gotta go. It's getting late here,
oh
and
man.
you're taking advantage of your platform to try
Oh,
to paint me as some kind of loon, something like that,
what's
some
that?
conspiracy guy. You're trying to paint me in a corner,
Who?
with
How
this
much?
this propaganda, anti-Long Island propaganda.
Dude, that's just my show, man. If you don't enjoy it, it is what it is. Just hang out with your 10 guys and your music. But like, I didn't disrespect you. It's just the Richie show, man. Why are you getting offended?
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I just feel like
Oh.
I'm a guest here, and we're supposed to have a truce, and you're taking advantage of a imbalance in the playing field here, and I don't have all my tools at my disposal, and it's late here. It's late here. I'm
You gotta
tired.
get, gotta get the tools. All right, all right. Do you want to have like a structured, like, what day do you want to have like a official debate? We'll have like a podium, like, and we'll have like, well, Sacco could be the debate, like the referee. We get 30 seconds, and you want to do that?
I'm gonna show up like this though in the dark.
And it's, yeah, yeah, you could be like the guy that does sources. He's like, yeah, I can tell you right now, Long Island's real. But I don't want to show my face though, but I'm telling you right now, it's real. But no, I thought it was a good conversation. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know. You didn't have fun?
Yeah, it's fun. No, it's very entertaining. It really is.
What, dude? It's more entertaining than watching TV, man. There's nothing. Everything sucks. Like, all the new movies suck. Like, all the new music sucked. Dude, we came back from the '90s and 2000s, man. Guys like us, it was good. Everything was good, man. The hip hop was good in the '90s. The movies were great. The fucking, the rock bands were great. There was so much good shit. Now it's like, I have nothing to look forward to. Like, there's no, like, all the music I listen to. I don't listen to anything new. It's like this in the '90s, man. My God, we had Nirvana, we had Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Metallica. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
like, holy shit! Like, there was so much new, and then every month a new album dropped. Fuck, even Michael Jackson back in the '90s, man, he had some great songs. Like, fucking shit, man. Like, what's out now? Like, Little Yachty, and like Little Pump, and like who else? Uh, I don't know. Who's that girl? Who's that girl with who used to be a stripper? Now she's a singer. I don't remember her name. She's from I thought she was from Queens or the Bronx. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. She was from Long Island.
Exactly.
Well, man, you look like you're ready to go, man. It looks like you already want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's late here. It's almost it's 12:35 here. I'm in a different time zone. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, well, I apologize if you feel I violated the truce. It just we shouldn't even brought the topic up. Once we brought it up, it's just
That's it. That's it.
it is what it is, man. Any new cigars you're gonna review?
Uh,
Oh, you're not really trying to do a review, like you said. You guys are more doing the higher end cigars you enjoy, and more, But is there anything you want to review though, like that's coming out besides the Popo?
uh, I want to smoke the Byron on the show because I haven't smoked that yet.
The regular Byron, or
I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
the classy cigars, not strong cigars, but they're really nice. Um, I can't stress it enough. You should have a bandol. What's the stronger Atabase? The Bandolor, Bandoleros, dude. I can't believe none of you guys have tried the Bandoleros yet.
Which is a different size.
No, Bandoleros is a different brand. That's their strong brand. It's owned by Atabay,
Oh.
and
Oh.
they're
Okay.
anywhere from $15 to $30 depending on the size. So it's more of a upper mid tier to luxury cigar price range. So I'd say most of the Bandoleros I've seen in New York are like $15 to $25, and the small ones called the Firecracker were fucking strong, like fucking like balls to the wall strong, like really surprised, but they were phenomenal. And then I tried
I look for
like
those.
one that wasn't the strong. It was still strong, but it had like a green wrapper on it, like a green band. They're phenomenal. Like, I'm surprised you guys haven't dipped into those. If you want to, what's the name of the Select Tobacco Group? That's their strongest cigars. Is the Bandolero, the brand. Um, I think you should probably try some of those out. They're phenomenal, and they're definitely more cost effective than Byron or Atabay. You talk about probably half the price, like maybe $15 to $20. Where the average Byron and Atabay now costs what, $50 or $40?
I like 30, 35.
Or the internet, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, because the Long Island gouge, dude, at
Oh, forget
Matador's,
it.
the Byrons were $60. I was like, come
Yeah, yeah,
on,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like literally 3 years ago, they were like $32. You know,
yeah.
I remember one trip back to New York, and all of a sudden, Atabays were $50. I'm like, what happened? This was a $35 cigar, which was expensive, and all of a sudden it was 50, and I was like, what? It's like it's not a $50, $60 cigar, man.
Yeah, the
56.
Davidoff shop here in Brooklyn had Lost City Opus. They were $60 a piece. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
We
Come on.
could both agree that Fuente needs to make a Opus X called the Long Island. I would smoke that. I was, the Lost Island. You know what I'm saying? I would smoke that. There is no Long Island cigar, right? I mean, as far as a brand or a name, I
No,
don't think so.
no.
I'm surprised no one has marketed on that.
There's a Long Island watch company that makes watches.
Uh, on the higher end side, I'm sure, like handmade.
No, well, he sells a lot of different brands, but his brand is called Islander, and they're like, they're like decent automatic watches for the most part that are like Seiko kind of knockoffs or homages,
Oh, okay, that's cool though.
stuff like that. But good quality, really nice guy. Oh,
Hey,
your
your
friend
friend Mike,
Mikey's here. What a great
you know your
guy.
friend Mike. He says your
That's a
friend
good
Mikey's.
question.
He says he's from Anthony's place.
Yeah, it's my friend Mikey. Actually someone I know from the
He's on the
watch
show right.
universe. Yeah,
He just
yeah, I
came
see
on.
him.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Mikey? How you
Yeah.
doing? How's your balls? He says it's called the Long Island Railroad or the Massapequa Railroad. Yeah, exactly. Long Island Railroad, but where's Long Island?
It's in New York.
It's in New York. Sure. Give me the address. Give me the address that the railroad travels through. It travels through Hicksville, Brentwood, Ronkonkoma. At what point does it travel to Long Island?
It's in
Where
Long
is it?
Island the whole time.
The whole time. It's it's a silent. It's understood. It's understood.
It's understood. It's
It's
understood.
just understood. It's understood. All right, so we can agree on that. That it's an understatement. It's I thought we didn't want to talk about this, but your friends bringing it up. I'm
Yeah, listen, I gotta go because
hey man,
listen, this is not fair,
it's like,
and now
hey
Mikey's
man,
starting trouble.
fair, man. I feel like I've been pretty fair to you. It's not like I'm being a bully, man. I'm just having a conversation. So it is what it is. You know. You want your map. You want the picture of the map. And you want that's fine. It's- we'll do it. We'll do it next time, man. Hey, you have a great night, brother.
Hey man, it's great to talk to you and all the guys in the chat. Always a pleasure.
Channel. What was the name of the game? I just subscribed to it, but the specific YouTube name is called Anthony P is live.
I think it's Anthony P, and then it's Lounge is Alive Cigars.
But can't they click? You said click on your name right now.
Yeah, if you click on someone's icon, you could like view their channel.
All right.
So
So
that's
after you go off, just make one comment so guys can see your comment, and just say click on this, so guys can see it.
gotcha.
And,
All
I
right,
definitely want to.
guys.
So, but all right, man. Have a great one, brother.
Thanks everybody for joining us. It's always a pleasure.
I'm not done. I'm gonna light another stick. I'm smoking a Casa de Saco, Connecticut now. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, yeah. I had this one drying for a little bit. Look how beautiful it is, man. Sacco cigars are fucking phenomenal, man. Like like if you put a band on Sacco cigars, look at that. Like look at that.
Yeah,
It's
he rolls
phenomenal.
beautiful fucking cigars. It's amazing, actually.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it's
that's not easy to fucking do.
no, dude. Look at that. So that's not La Polino. That's Casa de Sacco, baby.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's it, man. Hey, man, you stay fresh, bro.
All right, Rich. Enjoy the rest of the show, buddy.
Hey, take care of yourself, man.
Good night, guys.
All right, all right. Okay, so if you want to be from Long Island, you could be from Long Island. We're gonna have a cigar truce. That's fine. Wherever you want to be, baby. Wherever you want to be. Wowza. Matches suck now. Like this match, the wood is so like nothing. Terrible. Is what it is, baby. Soft, gentle heat. Let's get this Casa de Saco. Oh yeah, baby. So right there on Anthony P's name, if you click on it, check it out. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Click the bell. I guess you get notifications. I think he does his show like during the week, like Tuesday or Thursday or something like that. But subscribe to it so you can see when he does it. And it's cool. He does like themed nights. So, he gets the guys to try to smoke all the same brand or same cigars. And then you hang out and talk about the cigars. And it's a cool vibe. It's something different. And I wish him all the best with the channel. We disagree about Long Island, but that's okay. We can still respect one another and have different ideas or ideologies. And you know, that's how you get more guys to hang out. Is what it is. He said, that cigar brings a smile on my face. Are you a cop, Uncle X? The wrapper grade quality on this is fucking phenomenal. Now I left this out for a while. I had this in a Ziploc bag, no Bovida, for a while. I mean, a long minute, maybe a couple of weeks, just to bring down the moisture. Um, and yeah, that thing is smoking phenomenal. What a great constructed cigar. Mm, what a great cigar. Mm. Creamy, buttery, vanilla, slight black pepper, cedar off the bat, slightly earthy. A long finish, slightly oily, buttery, and salty. Nothing bad to say about that off the bat. The quality is top tier on these Casa de Sacas. And Saco's probably out to dinner right now, so God bless you. Hey, listen, it don't matter what it is, man. Just don't say I'm from Long Island. I'm from Suffolk County, New York. It is what it is. I mean, God bless. If you want to say you're from Long Island, God bless. Really. I just offered my perspective on some of the facts I was bringing up, but it's no disrespect. But it is what it is, baby. From Suffolk County, New York. I was born in Stony Brook. I lived in Selden and Maconkama, and then back to Selden. Look at that quality construction, baby. Quality. Casa de Sacos, phenomenal cigars. Phenomenal. The Casa de Sacos, man. If this was priced, like as a uh, as a brand in a store, with a band in a box, easily pay $20 for these cigars. Phenomenal cigars, really quality cigars, great quality cigars. Because I want to say you were smoking a Davidoff on Christmas, New Year's Day. Oh yeah, that was probably a long time ago, many many moons ago. Yeah, the show's been around for like 5 years. It is what it is, and a lot of people have come and gone, and I'm just the same Richie in a Corolla. But it's just cold. I don't want to be on my deck right now. It's 35 degrees. It's not too fun. Did everyone subscribe to Anthony P's channel? Please do. Show him some love. Uh, it takes a lot of work to make a channel and put things together and have your own concepts, and he put a lot of work into it. So I respect him for that. So it's make sure you subscribe to him. That definitely helps out the channel. We want to get them to 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. So, um, then you get the commercials and everything else. But with the tobacco, now it seems like now they're giving me more commercials where they weren't, and then now they are. And I don't know if they changed it, so I don't know. They used to, I know that's why the guy Cigar Obsession, he left YouTube because he demonetized, as far as the commercials. But now I've been getting commercials, so I don't understand. I don't understand how their algorithm does stuff. But you really need to get like a viral video or have like 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, I think, to make a dent in your wallet. Because with 1,000 subscribers, I have like 1,100 change, for give or take, over 1,000. You know, the commercial revenue, you got to get like big to get like large checks from YouTube every month. Mm, no snow here. Where you at? New York? We got nothing going on here. It's calm as a cucumber, baby. No, I got no snow right now. Don't say the S word. I don't want any snow. I don't want any snow. This wrapper's so slick, it's almost falling through my hands. What the wrapper grade quality on this is phenomenal. Mm. He said shadow ban, yeah, that too. He says he prefers Dominican and Nicaraguan stuff. You got to see what you like. Yeah, whatever you like. For me, as a review channel and just as a cigar smoker, I smoke anything. From lower end, mid tier to top tier. It's a big market. There's a lot of stuff to review, and the cost is always a perspective. So if I go to a lounge and I buy a $10 cigar and it's really good, if it's giving you a lot for the money, that adds a high value aspect to it. But if I go to a cigar and it's $30 at a lounge and it's good, but like there are other cigars that are better than it for lower than the price, then I'm going to judge it reversely. So um, there's a broad spectrum, and price is always a factor to a cigar, but not the only factor. And a cigar being good is a factor, but not the only factor. And then I think the biggest factor outside of a cigar being good or great is if I smoke it again or if I want to smoke it again. I've had a lot of good cigars, but then I don't go back to it because I'm like, it was good, but I don't want to do it again, or I see no reason to. So to be a great cigar, for example, like a Liga Number 9 or Padron 26 Maduro, or a Leva Melanio V Maduro, and these are cigars I can go back to, and go back to, and go back to. Ashton VSG, I can go back to. Hemingway Natural or Maduro, I can go back to it, and I never get bored, and I like going back to those cigars. I can't always review them because I can't review the same cigar over and over again. But I could just hang out with it. But that's the purpose of my channel, is to make reviews as much as I could, just to put out information on what's available and is it worth it or not. But it is what it is. With the Casa de Sacos, baby, what a great cigar! What a great cigar! And I'm glad you got to enjoy that, Uncle Larry. The wrapper grade quality really is fucking phenomenal. It's as nice as an Atabay as far as the quality. Sacco's construction is my lighting here is not so good, but if you could see how flawless the wrap is on this, it's phenomenal. Yeah, I think Sacco said he even glues the seams, so make it look more beautiful. It takes more time. So I was happy I had a chance to have, definitely. He said, "Yeah, I know what you mean. If it doesn't build, yeah, well, it is what it is. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Though, there's a lot of great cigars out there. for a whole different spectrum. Um, the best, I guess, category for a cigar, any cigar to be in, is to be a great cigar and better than the price. Meaning, if you have a $20 cigar, that's phenomenal. That you would choose over a $34, $40 cigar. Like, no, I'd rather have this. That then has a high value mark, and that could be on a $10 or $15 cigar. Um, however, if you have a $15 cigar and you're like, yeah, it was good, but there's $10, $12 cigars that are better than this, then it doesn't have a high value mark. And then it's like a restaurant. Yeah, it was okay, but I'm not going back. So it is what it is. Yeah, Liga number nines are phenomenal. Well, yeah, the fly is it the feral pig or the flying pig? Some kind of pig. The Unico series, whatever. Yeah, all great cigars. I wasn't so crazy about the H99. I felt overall the H99 was a good cigar, but I will never go back to it on purpose. I'd rather have the number nine over the H99. On the Padron series, for my money, it's hard to beat the Padron 26 Maduro, meaning even though it's it's one of their best cigars, on the higher end side, there are better Padrones. But in my opinion, for the cost, it doesn't justify how much better it is compared to the 26 Maduro. The 26 Maduro on the Padron does so much, and let's say $20 it costs you at a lounge. I can get them for $20, $19 for my guy over here. At that point, a family reserve for 30 or $35, it's not 60% better. It is better per se, but not 60% better in cost. So um, it's what you call diminished returns. So in my opinion, if said what Padron would you recommend, I would say go smoke a Padron 26 Maduro and be content. You know what I'm saying though? Like so you can get a better Padron, but then it costs you a lot more money, and the results are maybe a little better. So it is what it is. The 26 Maduro does everything you'd want out of a cigar from a strong Nicaraguan cigar brand. What a great cigar! Great burn, great ash. I thank Sacco for making this. Sacco made this cigar like 14 months ago. Fucking phenomenal. A lot of work. Just pick it up right there. It's a strong medium right there. Right there. What a great looking ash. Fucking phenomenal. Um, I enjoy Ashton's. Great. I'll tell you a brand that does a lot for the money is Macanudo. Macanudos are a great time. I like their vintage Maduros. Those are solid. It's true. I've had the great local carries. Yeah, the it's astronaut. I mean, when because Dream Life, he knows Dream Life. Sorry, AP knows everything about Cuban cigars. the the amount of increase on the Cuban side on the Cohibas is astronomical. I mean, the last time I had the Siglo sixes, they were 33 $35 a cigar in a 3-pack from Italy. My father brought me back. He spent over $100 for a 3-pack, and he was pissed. He was pissed. And I told my dad, don't buy me any cigars in Italy unless you're at a real cigar shop. Don't get them on the street, or don't go like to like a, oh yeah, like a, what do you call that kind of store? Like a, where they sell souvenirs. Oh, we got Cubans too. They're gonna be fake. So he went to a real store and he was on the phone. He's like, it cost me over $100 for 3 cigars. Uh, and they were real. The three tubes in Italy, each tube had a tax stamp on the tube of the Italian government. You know. Mm. Well, it is what it is. I think I'm going to get going. I think I'm just going to chill out and put on some Bob Dylan music. I'm going to sit here in the dark. I'm going to go full sack here, and it is what it is. Long Island's real if you want it to be. If you want it to be real. So, everyone, God bless. Have a good night. Stay fresh. I'm going to chill out, and I'll see you around. Take it easy, baby. See you around.